Spencer climbing from his car. Oh, Jimmy's going right over to Dallenbach. Oh, and he's got problems with Wally.
Ooh, don't do that.
Jimmy Spencer. Jimmy just enraged.
But Spencer on the outside, he gets touched right there by Wally Dallenbach. That triggers the whole deal.
Well, the conversation continues.
Hey, Rick, it's clear from that video clip that yellow and purple are my colors. I've got to get a new Mr. East shirt in those fine shades, baby.
Well, you certainly are a fashion trendsetter. But you said before the break that you wanted to talk about crew chiefs. I'm guessing the final pit stops at Indy might be why?
Hey, you know what stinks, Rick? Being a crew chief these days, it just stinks. I can't believe how hard it is to know what call to make at the end of these races. Not knowing how many cautions and how many green-white checkers you're going to get. You know, it was like racing with Wally. You're dodging something that you have no idea where it's going to end up at. Pit calls are huge, man. You got Jamie Mack to win at Indy. I think they need to start paying these crew chiefs a little bit more money than the drivers.
Well, yeah, as we've been talking about for the past couple days, McMurray got the advantage from those pit stops, but Montoya's day went downhill after them.
Yeah, it did, you know. He was definitely not going to have an easy finish to that race back in that traffic. But once again, you know, he tore that car up. I believe he has a problem. Temper problem. Hey, that's not Montoya's clip, and that has nothing to do with my temper. I'm delightfully demure. Wally had a bee on his dash. I was just trying to let him know that it was there and he could get stung. Oh, but really, look at this. The All-Star race. Juan loses his temper here racing with Regan Smith and he crashes. Then a week later he spins out because he's running badly in the 600. Hey, then he goes at it with Ryan Newman. He's already got a damaged race car. Whew. You know what? Then he's 3 wide racing here at Sonoma. He gets mad at Joey Logano and he dumps him. Then at Loudon, he runs into Jeff Gordon going into turn 3. Later, the same corner, he tears up the right front fender in his car after he hits Boyer. What then at Chicagoland? The guy he's even given credit to for helping him when he started in his NASCAR career, Mark Martin. Do you know how bad you gotta be to have Mark Martin mad at you and hit you after the race is over? And finally from Indy, he's over-aggressive. He wrecks his car while he's still running in the top 10. He takes the thing straight to the garage. He doesn't even bother to take it to his pit stall so his crew might have a chance to fix it. No, I'm probably not giving him enough credit. With as many cars as he wrecked this season, he probably knows which ones he can't be repaired. On average, this guy loses 8 positions from where he starts a race to where he finishes them. So speed is obviously not the issue. He's fast. He just can't keep it lasting. Temper, Juan. And all those incidents are just since May. Juan Pablo's a very talented race car driver. Just think of how high he could be in these standings if he could just settle down a little bit. Just a little.
Settle down. Interesting. And you also said you wanted to talk about Brad Keselowski. I hope you want to add more about Gateway because I know we haven't heard enough about that incident yet.
Why, yes, I do. No, come on, Rick. All right. So Keselowski and Biffle, they almost got together on pit road on Sunday. Well, it's funny how things work out in racing. We always see drivers racing each other on the track. The week before, they've had some kind of drama. Not Brad and Carl, but close. Hey, look here. So think back to Charlotte. Keselowski and Denny Hamlin. They don't like each other. Then on pit road, Keselowski runs into Hamlin's teammate Kyle Busch, who's been leading the race. Then this weekend, just coming off the Carl Edwards deal, he almost takes out Edwards' teammate Greg Biffle, who's leading the race. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. Man, you know what, fans? I better be careful. I bet you NASCAR could find me 50 grand. If they find me every time I said something bad, I'd owe them more money than I made in my career. But I'll save that for another show. Hey, can't wait for the pokers this weekend. I got 2 words for you, Ricky. T-Rocks!
Yes, Spence, trucks in Pocono on Saturday. Special qualifying format. Should be a great week.